Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Martina, Ricardo.
This is the second interview. We made a decision after we finished the first one. And the decision is that when the interview is running in a low, boring phrase, then the one of us who noticed this, that says, beep, that doesn't work for me. Let's try this, make a proposal. Let's try this and shift and go. And it might be that the direction of the interview and of the conversation is going into a total another direction.
And we also decided to let the first interview also be there as the 50th interview.
Yes.
Because it is perfect.
Yes, because I'm making the experiment that when I do something and I try my very best, that I don't judge myself, that I say this was what was possible for me and it is perfect as it is.
What are typical things that you judge yourself for?
I judge myself for being a victim. Well, I said that two days before in a meeting, and I'm noticing that when I tell something about me, then I often tell something that I'm speaking about me as if I was a victim of something. And I judge myself for that. I hate myself for that. What do you love yourself for? What do you feel right now?
Yeah, I'm so blocked. Like I already had it on my lips that I also hate myself because, and then you ask me, what do I love myself for? And it's just like blank. Like my mind is empty. There's no words to say.
So I invite you not to speak from your mind, but
I love myself for the love I bring into the world. And for the creation and for the potential I see in other people.
What? Mm-hmm. What potential do you see in me?
Well, you have the potential to be like a woman's fighting army leader that's standing up for the tribe, that's standing up for the other women to stand up for themselves. And part of that is like, yeah. And this, I also have a reason why that is because you judge yourself. Because if you judge yourself, you learn to, the skill you're learning right now is to not judge yourself, which then means also to not judge the others. It's the same skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because there's no difference between me and the others. So when I stop judging myself, I stop judging the others. And when I stop judging others, I will stop judging myself.
When you stop judging yourself, you will be able to stop other people judging themselves.
Oh.
Yeah, because maybe you even judge yourself that you judge yourself. Yeah. And I think when you went through that door, like it's a way of standing up and saying, this is who I am. This is what I do. And that's perfect. And this is who you are, and like you're perfect.
That's empowering me. Thank you. Yeah.
What is it that you have this planned in the screen? I feel sadness when I see it, because as far as I know, like it used to be my plant and now it's your plant, and it's blooming on Pellworm.
Mm-hmm. I have that because I want to, because it's so beautiful. That's all. It's so beautiful, and I mean, people asked having the plants in the window, and I think that this is not only because the plants get the light from the sun from outside. I think there is more. This is also because so that the plants can look out and the people from outside from the street can see the plant through the window. And this screen is a window. And by staying it here, everyone who watches the interview can see that.
Thank you. I love walking by windows in the street and seeing that there are plants that are blooming heavily they're growing and healthy and like really strong. It's always a sign. It's like not always. It's I feel connected to them more than when they're just like when they're living in scarcity and not really blooming and not really growing. When they don't get enough love or nutrients or water or too much.
What do you feel when you see them? You feel joy. You said you feel joy.
Yeah.
But I see some sadness in your energetic body, in your energy. What is that about?
I also feel connected to the house that they live in. Like I connect to the plants and
Mm-hmm. You connect to the your eyes see inside of the house through the window, and by that you are connected.
Yeah, emotionally, with my emotional body, I'm connected with my, like I sense the energy that the plants have. Like, yeah. And they radiate I don't really know what it is, but they radiate something into the world. They as you just said, like they bring beauty and love and something like Erhabenheit, like queendom, something like they're holding space. And
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that they are holding space for the room or for the space for the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they look back.
Yeah.
You see them and they sense you, you sense them, and they sense you somehow.
Yeah. And I'm not so aware about them sensing me yet. I'm more aware about me sensing them.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Gabriel.
Thank you. See you next week.
See you next week.